Hello dear examiner, my name is Mohamad Ziqreey bin Rahmat, and in this video I'm going to be presenting you my final year project with the title of USM Bus App, a real-time campus bus tracking systems for the universities. So this project was supervised by Dr. Muhammad Hussein, and you can contact him via the email that I've provided in the slide. So without further ado, let's proceed into the video. So, a little context for my projects is it tries to solve the problems that was faced by students who relies on bus services in their university. After conducting some research and survey, we have successfully addressed 4 main problems that was faced by them. The first one being the uncertainty and delays. So, imagine that you're in a hot day, just sitting at the bus stop waiting for the bus to arrive, that you know it's gonna arrive there, but you don't know when because you don't have the schedule for it, because it's impossible to make a specific schedules that's going to be correct 100% of the times. So you just left there and waiting when's the bus gonna arrive, because you don't know the bus's positions, and if lucky, the bus is gonna arrive within the next few minutes, and if not, you're gonna need to wait for a longer period of time in the hot day. Moving on, the next problem faced by the students is boarding the wrong bus. So buses in university usually have different routes, and some buses are going to arrive at certain points faster than the others due to how their routes is constructed. So imagine this, you are a fresh year or just someone that rarely use the bus services in your universities. So inevitably, if you are trying to use them, you're going to board the wrong buses or even stop at the wrong stop, which could cost you a lot more time to reach to your destinations. So if you're in a hurry, this is not what you want to face. Next, these bus services, or at least in USM, lack a centralized management systems. These buses requires a route creation, route assignment to specific driver, a bus stop modification, a schedule modification, and etc. So without a proper centralized management systems, it could lead to multiple conflicts that could be avoided easily if you have a centralized system. So lastly, bus arrival performance inconsistency. So buses in university have schedule that they need to follow based on their routes, and they need to arrive on the checkpoint based on the schedules. Without the existence of a systems to record the bus arrival time, students would face bus delays all the time in their universities, and there is no available implementation to prove and document this. Based on these problems that have been identified, it has become apparent that there is a need for a system that could bridge these problems between buses, students, and universities management. With this in mind, the goal is to build a smart transportation systems that connects students, buses, and management site in real time. The solution will be equipped with real-time bus tracking with accurate ETA information to each bus stop available in the campus. This would then fix the uncertainty issues, as students do not need to wonder anymore where their bus is. We also need a bus recommendation systems that will guide students to their destination the fastest based on the position of them and the bus information. Furthermore, we wanted to build a centralized management systems for buses and administrative side of universities to bridge the gap between them. Everything should become as transparent as possible, allowing for highest productivity and issue prevention in the future. Finally, a scheduled attendance systems for buses will be implemented to make sure that their performance is always visible to the admin. The results of this project is a complete working prototype of an applications that support everything that I've said just now, with the ultimate goals to help improve the campus bus systems efficiency. To get a glimpse of what the solutions can do, we'll have a look at the module diagram that I've prepared so that you will get a better understanding of the systems. Apart from the main functionality that have been designed to tackle the problems that have been addressed just now, there are also additional functionalities that I've designed in order to help improve the experience of the students that use this application to ride the bus in their universities. Just to get a glimpse of everything, first let's have a look at the map component of the systems. We have bus location display, which will be the components that will display the bus on a map in the application. Next, we have bus stop density component, which is a functionality to help students view the waiting passenger density at all bus stops in their campus. Next, we have bus recommendation functionality to help navigate students to their destination the fastest. And lastly, we have bus arrival notification, which students can use to set a notification for a bus stop so that when the bus is about to arrive at the stop, they'll get a notification. Next, we have the management component. This is the centralized management system that I've been talking about just now. It is for the management side of the university. We have bus stop, route, and schedule management, and also driver management module. These two modules contains all the basic CRUD, create, read, update, and delete functionality for the data. Next, we have the most important module in the systems, which is the tracking modules to help track the driver's position into the systems, as well as calculating the ETA internally to be fed to the systems and displayed on the map for users to view. And finally, we have the last module, which is the arrival module, which is the module that is responsible to do the checkpoint arrival recording, as well as arrival summary generation for the admin to view. Moving on, this slide here shows the implemented architecture for the systems. There are three main components inside the architecture. Let's have a look at all of them. The first one is the service component. This is all the cloud services that I've used for the systems. Mainly there are only two, which is the Firebase for the database, the authentication, and Firebase messaging. The other one would be the Google Maps API, which is the API that is used inside the application. Moving on, next we have the back-end side of the applications, which is the app server. This is where all the locations updates happens, ETA calculation, as well as schedule checking and tracking happens. And finally, we also have the front side of the application, which is the application itself that have been built with React Native with TypeScript for safety, and it serves three different users, which is the students, bus drivers, as well as admins. Now, let's explore how each group benefits directly from the systems, not just through the features, but through real improvements to their daily life experience because they use the systems. First of all, for the students, the real-time map display means they no longer have to guess where the bus is or whether it's running late. They gain confidence and peace of mind while waiting. The ETA to each stop reduces unnecessary waiting time. Students can leave their dorms or class just in time, improving both comfort and punctuality. And with navigation recommendations, they are guided to the best pickup point, making commuting faster and more efficient. Next, for drivers, having access to their assigned route information ensures clarity. They know exactly where they are going, in what order, and what to expect. The automatic location tracking running quietly in the backgrounds means that they can stay focused on doing what they need, which is the driving, and they don't need to check or interact with the app constantly all time. This also reduces distractions and stress while still keeping the systems updated in real time. For administrators, the system provides a bird's eye view for all drivers and their status, as well as the component inside the system such as route, stop, and schedule. This makes it easier to detect problems early, like inactive or delays, and make timely decisions. The KPI dashboard turns raw activity into a meaningful performance data, helping to identify top performers and those who need supports. And having everything in one centralized platform just saves time, streamlines operations, and reduces manual coordinations. In short, the system reduces uncertainty for everyone, ensuring a smoother and smarter transport experience for the entire campus. Before we proceed to the system demo, let's have a look at the entrepreneurship opportunity of the systems. First of all, it should be more than just USM. This bus tracker can be expanded its usage to any other places that have internal or private bus facility. This means other universities or even community-based places perhaps. As long as they have bus that is on a closed loop inside their places, they can simply use these applications to track the buses and makes everything easier for their users. Why should they use it? Because it's very simple to set up. The component for a bus system is just the schedule, the route, the driver, and the stop. As long as the admin have set this up, the application can be used immediately by their user. So here's the main applications. First, let's log in as a driver, as I believe this is the best way to show you the systems without confusion. So here's the driver's page. You can see the start tracking and the driver's profile. You can pause the video if you want. Then we have the view route functions. Here you can see, okay, wait, let me go back and enter. Okay, here's the view route functions, which is the route that was assigned to the driver. You can see all the routes, all the bus stops in the routes, and see the names as well. And then here we can click start tracking, and then the systems will automatically start tracking, which means that it's sending the position to the server. And here we can see on the map our position has been displayed. Here the blue dot is my position, and of course the bus position is going to be close to the blue dot because that's where I am. And then we can stop tracking as well, and then the system will automatically also stop tracking. Apart from turning it off ourselves, we can also let the systems automatically stop it after 6 hours of works. Yeah, so here let's log in as a students. So yeah, as a student, okay, we can see first here all the bus stops have multiple colors, green, yellow and red. It's showing the density. So green is low density, yellow is medium, and red is very high density of passengers. You can also vote here as I've been showing you here, and then the systems will calculate the average, and the color will change automatically after 15 seconds. Or if you don't want to wait, you can just click on the Wi-Fi button on the top. Here you see the stop is already changing color, meaning that it works. So yeah, this is the report passenger voting. Here you can see here I have a interface where the bus driver is actually active. Here the bus is moving from one stop to the rest. You can see the info is the next stop is BFPP. If we click on it, it will show that bus stop on the top. That is the next stop. I'm sorry, that one is Pusat Sejahtera, and the ETA is 18 seconds to that stop. Here I've skipped forward a bit to show you setting notification functionality. Here, okay, you can see the bus move, and let's click on the complex Eureka over there and set notification for it. So to show you that it works, I'll exit the app and wait for the notification to comes up. So if the ETA is about 3 minutes, the system should tell me that it's about to arrive. Okay, we can see here the notifications is working over there. So here the last functionality for the user is the bus recommendation. Here the MO2, let's go to MO2. Okay, I should board it over at the stop, and then this is the stop where I should stop. As you can see, the MO2 is just side to that stop. So yeah, just to show that it's working, the bus recommendation. Yeah, so that's the two functionality. I mean all the functionality for the normal user, which is the admin, the students can use. Here we have the admin menu. I've logged in as an admin. You can see this is everything that admin can do, the route, driver, schedule and reporting. First, let's have a look at the bus stop management. Here we can add bus stop by clicking on that, yeah, and then just choose where do you want to add the bus stop. Let's choose this place for now, and let's move it a bit to the side, I mean over here, yeah, okay. So let's put some random name just for testing and save it. Yeah, so just by doing so, on the map the new bus stop should be visible. Yeah, you can see there the bus stop has been added and the name is testing. Yeah, so let's try to delete it. Where is it? Testing is T. Okay, should be there. Okay, delete it. Yeah, it works. Now the bus stop should not be available already on the map. Here let's have a look at the create route functionality. See, this is the route creation interface for admin. The admin can just click between bus stops, and then the systems will recommend the available path to that stop. So if there's 2 available paths to go there, admin can choose one. Here we've closed the complete route, and we can save, give it a new name, and you can see the route that has been created is available at the assign route page. This is the page where admin can assign route to the driver. So here's, you can long press the routes to check the map visualization. So here I've assigned route, the testing route to ND driver, if you can see just now. And then next, let's have a look at the delete route functionality. This is the route that we've created just now. If we try to delete it, it should not be possible. That, well, let me just check again. Have it been assigned? Yeah, it's been assigned to ND Lao, this testing route 1. So this is all the bus stop, and if you try to delete it, the systems will refuse This is just preventions mechanism that I've implemented across all the applications to prevent it from bugging. So you have to deassign first, only then you can delete the routes. If not, then it's gonna cause problem. So here we have the manage driver patch. You can see at the bottom part, one driver just now if already been active, and you can see the menu, the info for the driver lah. Here we have the schedule. You can see all the schedule. Long press for the map visualization, and just click on it to edit. Yeah. This schedule can also be checked by all the students just on the three dot appear over there. Okay, here's the arrival time reporting. You can view the details for individual drivers as well. So one last thing that I forgot to show you is this is the view point from student. You can view the schedule over here. Here's the okay. This one is the normal one. So the red one means the time already passed. The blue one's not yet. So yeah, I just forgot to show you that students can also view schedule.